Yeah!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fringe. This is a very important video, and I would encourage everyone watching it to stick around till the very end because a lot needs to be said in this video. It's not clickbait, it is more where we move forward as a channel because big changes are coming. First and foremost, a lot of people have said that I'm a little soft in this community, that I apologize too much from time to time. And well, good and bad, ladies and gentlemen, I have to come to you with one final apology. I have done each and every one of you an incredible disservice, as Unacceptable Fringe has spent the last 2 years building itself up to essentially fight against what is a corrupt government in Canada by bringing social pieces to light, whether it's look what Trudeau did, or look what happened in the House of Commons, or Pierre Poilievre owns another reporter. I've tried my best to bring you the content I think that you want to watch. Unfortunately, we're seeing more and more content out on this platform. While I have respect for many YouTubers on this platform in the political landscape, some of them have reached out, some of them have helped build this channel, some have given unfathomable time and advice to this channel. One thing that I always keep coming back to and where I have to apologize is that I've been kicking the can down the road. I've been playing ball with the YouTube algorithm. I have been saying what I feel needs to be said in order to grow numbers, in order to get the message out. I've constantly lived in fear of censorship. Nothing to do with finances, nothing to do with views. It's getting the message out there and trying to make the real change that I think is necessary for this country. Things are going to change. Things are changing effectively now. And what moves forward, I will not apologize for. The content that's going to be on this channel moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, we're still going to cover some of the funny things that happen in politics. Don't get me wrong, it's not all going to be serious. It's not all going to be doom and gloom or fear mongering or however people want to label it. It's going to be the truth. It's going to be reality. There are some very deep subjects that I want to face on this channel into where our future heads as we stand on the precipice of one of the most important elections coming up in the next year and a half in this country. We're about to decide the fate of our affordability to live, our ability to buy a home, our ability to get to our jobs where we're giving half of our money to the government in terms of taxes and overreaching taxation. The time for the kid gloves is coming to an end, and I feel that it's time to start giving you 100% of who I am and who my views are. If you're new to the channel or if you've been here a long time and you're maybe under a rock and aren't aware, I've threw my hat into a political ring running for mayor of Calgary, while under the endorsement of people such as Dr. Jordan Peterson. I'm very happy to represent my city in that election, and some of the reason I've been kicking the can, so to speak, down the road with YouTube is I'm worried that when it comes to my political opponents, they're going to take my views and opinions and use those as weapons to try and criminalize my ability to run for the position of mayor in this city. What I'm here to say today is I don't care anymore. I'm done. Even if it affects my ability to run for office, I feel that this amazing community, the viewers who come in here, the people that watch this channel, deserve my undivided, unfiltered views, opinions, subjects. Honesty is key, and when you watch political commentators on YouTube these days, there's a whole bunch coming out of the woodwork, and it's cookie cutter. It used to be a couple people making pizza on the streets, and people liked that pizza, and now it's getting to the point where everybody's opening a pizza shop. And I keep seeing the same old thing on the platform. Again, I have tons of respect for certain creators on this platform. I don't like to badmouth very many people in this aspect, but I think it's time to open up a different kind of pizza shop, so to speak. One where I'm not worried about the consequences of what I am about to discuss. One where I'm going to tackle the issues that a lot of people don't want to discuss or talk about. While I still have to play some level of ball when it comes to YouTube, people need to understand this is a 30,000 plus subscriber channel. It's not so simple to just pack it up, walk away, and say, well, we'll just move it all to another platform. Yes, I will be uploading to other platforms. I will be, what do they call it? Shadowing my content on other platforms as we move forward. But I still have to play ball when it comes to this platform as to how we get those messages out. However, my opinions are no longer locked up to you, the viewer. The things I want to talk about, the real problems I feel that this country is facing, are going to be accessible to this channel. So no longer are we going to be discussing Trudeau owned in the House of Commons or look what happened in question period. Again, funny content like that, humorous content, things that I think are relevant will still come to this channel. But a lot of content is now going to focus around where are the real problems in Canada? Where do we move forward as an unacceptable fringe minority? If anything, we've shown this Prime Minister that we are the fringe majority. His time is coming to an end. There's rumors speculating that he's going to be gone as early as this summer, and I'm not talking about an election. I'm talking about him stepping down. But we still have massive problems in this country, everything from immigration to backdoor contracts to our medical system to overtaxation to affordability. You name it, the list goes on, and those are all subjects that, out of fear of censorship, I haven't been willing to tackle until now. For the last few months, this channel has been heavily shadow banned on this platform. It has been shut down, so to speak. And my ability to get information out has been massively suppressed. If I'm going to be pushed down by a company, then I might as well give people what they deserve, what I feel you deserve, and give people my straight up opinions and start talking about the things that these platforms don't want you talking about. Now, I do have an interview that I'm sharing with you later today coming up from another media outlet that I was on, and I thought it was a very informative interview as to where politics are headed in the future. I would strongly suggest that if you like long form content, you go and check that interview out when it drops later today. However, you'll notice in that interview, again, I'm being very careful about the things I say, and that's going to be the last of that kind of content. So, moving forward, I guess what I can tell you is that there are plans in the works to expand certain shows on this channel by bringing in regular guests, by talking about some of the issues I named earlier when it comes to mass immigration, when it comes to the policies, when it comes to backdoor deals. I don't champion any side of the political spectrum when it comes to the left, the right, the middle. I don't really like getting involved in politics, to be honest, because it's a system of corruption. I just want people to have a fair shake. I want people to be able to work and live their lives, and for the government to leave your stuff alone. And those are the kind of views that I'm going to be bringing to this channel moving forward. And I give each and every one of you my guarantee that what you're getting moving forward is no longer filtered, unacceptable fringe. We're going to define unacceptable moving forward. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't like hearing about immigration, if you don't like hearing about Trantifa, if you don't like hearing about the policies that are massively crushing today's people, and you want to label it as fear mongering, if you want to label it as stepping down on people, or if you want to label it as possibly being racist, I do not have a single racist bone in my body, but reality needs to be discussed. And if those things are going to upset you, this may not be the channel for you moving forward. And I'm comfortable saying that. The apologies will no longer be given. Engagement in comment sections of people trying to do the old bait on the hook won't be given. This is going to be a channel dedicated to talking the truth moving forward. It's going to be different than the standard cookie cutter politics you see on this platform. And again, that's not to insult anybody who does it. I'm sure they all make very well livings on YouTube. I'm sure that they're all very well off, that their numbers are great because they want to play the game, they want to get involved in the game. I'm no longer concerned about the message and getting it out there so much as telling people what needs to be said. And I'm looking forward to bringing you that content. That note, I've been rambling for almost 10, 11 minutes at this point, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is this unacceptable to you? Are you going to be sticking around for this kind of content moving forward? I sure hope so, because one of the things I've always said is that this channel has some of the greatest community members on the platform. And while, like I've said, none of my content is to derivatively attack anybody, it's to speak facts. It's to speak reality of what's happening in this country and what I believe needs to happen to fix things. I really hope that each and every one of you join me on that journey. I hope that none of you leave. I hope that you guys are looking forward to this new platform of content here on the channel. And I hope you're looking forward to the fact that there's no more apologies. There's no more, sorry I did this, or I shouldn't have done that. I know I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you, not only here on this channel, but joining me again every Friday night for Friday Night Fringe at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central here on the channel. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I may or may not, depending on where you stand, catch you on the next one. Take care.